I was saying 10 years ago, it was less and less. The word millionaire was different than what it is right now. Like, yeah, 10 years ago, it would have been super ambitious to be a millionaire, and it would be living as if you're like super, super rich. However, right now, well, a millionaire is a lot of people, and they're not living the life 10 years ago. So that's exactly what you were saying. I just feel, yes, I agree with what you mentioned, that we try to become the same sustainable life. And it's, if you do the same methods, or if you think that what worked 10 years ago or 20 years ago is going to work right now, then you're living in your own dream. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody says that when they graduate out of college, they're going to go find a job, and they're going to depend on a 401k, and they're going to wait until that happens. Well, I've been actually hearing actual stories, not anything from online, but from personal friends, that when they go in, they have to let go of people that are in their 60s, and they have nothing saved, and they just are, now they're afraid of the reality that they cannot be able to live on anything because they had nothing saved the last 20 years or something. So
Are we talking about our generation are afraid of the future? Or are we talking about people right now who are in their 60s and save nothing because they thought the government would take care of them?
no, that's exactly what I'm saying. The second part is yeah, they thought the government was going to help them out because 20 years ago, 30 years ago, that was the case, and so they depended on that. And right now, when they are being sent out of their job, they're just on nothing. Take care of yourself now. You're good to go.
Yeah, because honestly, like, number one, I feel like they were misled by the government. And number two, they were in a time period of such economic stability and growth that even like they said, oh, in the future, I'll just have a pension, $800 a month, and I can live on that. Not realizing that the economy has been, frankly, it's become so fucked up. Money has lost a ton of its value. And $800, like as we both know, Omar, is nothing. It's not even rent anymore in a city.
Yes, yes, that is
But back to
absolutely.
my point of why us as a generation we want to be millionaires. Number one, if we want the life that our parents have, we can't be, I don't know what you call it, thousandaires like they were. We have to be millionaires because the money is worth a lot less than before and things have become super expensive. So when I say I want to become a millionaire, it's really me saying I want to become middle class.
Hmm. Yeah,
And to
this is,
think that
yeah, this
middle class means millionaire these days is very depressing.
is very depressing.
But
And
now, I just want to say that's why I think that's a part of why I think we want to be millionaires. The
mhm.
other part is because of social media.
Oh,
Before Omar, when there was no social media, we thought someone was rich when they had two floors in their house, not three rooms, five bedrooms, and not one car, two cars.
too far.
We
Yeah.
consider them wealthy, even. We didn't say rich, we said wealthy. They're doing very well. My house is smaller than their house. They must be wealthier. But
Yeah.
now, like, because we're not even looking at our neighbors, we're not comparing ourselves to our neighbors, we're comparing ourselves to the social media world. When we see Dan Bilzerian with his like
Mhm.
50 models of the day living in his mansion and his like expensive goat or something, we're like, whoa, that's rich. That's what I want to be. We're skipping steps, man. We're not considering that the Dan Bilzerian, like we forget he grew up in with some money and then he had some good connections. But the
No,
point
yeah,
is, we go on
sure.
social media and everyone's like, we should be like these guys. We want to be like these influencers. We completely ignore someone who has a nice house in our neighborhood. And then we say we want to be like the top person there on social media.
And people are missing out this fact that you are looking. If you compare the stats, if you're making more than $100,000 a year in the U.S., you're considered from the top 10% of the whole country. That's just $100,000 a year. Okay, so the fact that you think that everybody is a millionaire around you, this is a very, very huge misconception. Um, in addition, I feel like a lot of people are really uh, undermining the work it takes. Right? I've heard PBD and his
Magic with
podcast.
David.
Yeah, I like to listen to this guy, and he said this: I was nothing back then, and then I just had a a realization that if I want to make a name out of myself, He decided, he said, worked 100 hours a week for 15 years, okay, until he became the status he wanted. So this is the sort of dedication that you need to be. And definitely I'm pretty sure there was ups and downs in his real estate experience that made him lose tons of money. Have you ever heard of a millionaire that did not lose money going around the way? Nobody talks about that though. But if you actually talk to a millionaire, they're like, I lost half my money back in this
Donald
when I
Trump, how many times was he bankrupt?
yeah, see, so all those online gurus on social media ever mention a failure, they will never tell you that. They will tell you drop shipping is the way to save your life. All right,
Copywriting, work from home.
copywriting, Amazon, FBA, all that stuff is your way to financial freedom. Uh, let's put it more into reality. You know, you have to. You cannot, and the problem is that your audience is all these 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, people straight out of high school, people even my age in college. And I personally, for some time, I got into all that stuff, and I realized that it was some sort of a distraction that you might not need currently in your life. That you have to take it step by step. Go to, if you're already in college and you're blessed that you're having an opportunity to come outside and get sort of a job. And I think this is what a lot of people should take advantage of, is they have to understand that there has to be a way to make a budget, you know.
Yeah.
And this is your way for a job. Once you make a budget, proper budget, you don't stop there, you know. You continue to go ahead and try to find something else to work on.